us can't be scared. I'm making that very clear to every so-called black organization in Trenton that claim that they care about the community of Trenton. Fathers United for a Better Trenton. Fathers and Men United. All of these groups who go hide in the church basement. All of these church groups, all of these, yeah, we for the youth, the Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, these babies that y'all have every day and don't teach nothing about their culture, nothing about their history, nothing that gives them young boys a sense of purpose to stand up and defend their community when stuff is going on. All you want them to do is bounce a ball. Somebody got to stand up, man. See, that's the other side of it that gets me upset. It gets me frustrated with what goes on with our people and how we let this madness go on and nobody says nothing. That's the other side of the coin. We can talk about, we can yell at these crackers all day, man, but we as a black community have to stand up and deal with some of this other stuff that's going on, man, and not be afraid. We're not afraid to fight each other. We're not afraid to go shoot up a block party. Young girls getting hit by bullets. Huh? Where the drive-by shoot at gonna be on Saturday? Huh? On Perry Street? On Walnut? Huh? You know, just the light bulb above the head, young brothers out here. I know some of us out here carrying. Where's the drive-by gonna be at on Saturday? I bet it won't be on West State Street. Huh? Where's it gonna be at? On Clinton Avenue, on Walnut? Huh? I mean, let's bring balance to some of the stuff that we do to ourselves, man. So it doesn't always fall on that we just talking about white people. We just talking about racism. We just talking about the problem. Slavery is over. But slavery exists anytime you have a 15-year-old boy who would shoot a 13-year-old girl. A 17-year-old boy who would stab his pregnant girlfriend in Dolly Homes. Anytime you have that kind of things happening with our own people, you still have a mind of racism and white supremacy. It does exist. We cannot think that because we have a black face that represents global white supremacy. We do have a black face in the White House. You know, praise to him and his family. He's doing an okay job, but he still represents global white supremacy and domination and racism.
And he should be here today too. He should.
Well, hopefully the mayor and city council, they stand up to denounce, just like they do gang members, just like they do their own children in this community. Stand up to denounce these racist hate mongers coming to your city, Mayor Mack. We know you're dealing with a lot, brother. But come on, man. It's really simple, man. It's really simple. Don't leave some people out there to fight this fight when all you brothers standing out here know for sure we will fight each other over little silly stuff. He stepped on my shoe. He looked at me wrong at the party. But now you got some white boys coming to your city that we claim. I'm from Trenton, I rep Trenton, West Trenton. I'm from North, I'm from the hood, I'm from Wilbur section. Huh? I'm from Miller Homes, Killer Home. I'm from Divine Land. But here goes some white boys walking through your hood, Trenton.
So what you asking?
Walking through your hood, Trenton. All we got to do is unify and show, one, that they're not wanted, and if things get out of line, handle the business. It don't have to be violent, you know, but since we can't denounce violence when it comes to defending, we have a right to defend our community. The same way we want gang violence to end, we want racism and white supremacy to end. But sometimes white supremacists don't understand it when it's peaceful. Ask Dr. King that. Ask Malcolm X family that. Ask all the young people who had their heads knocked open when they wanted peace and freedom and justice down in Alabama and on the Edmund Pettus Bridge trying to get peace and justice. So
they're not coming to fight.
we're not sure. Because this particular group, these are not just the average nights. Everywhere they go.
These lady over there said they was the worst ones coming.
They're the worst ones. Everywhere they go, violence follows them.
And
everywhere
why would they let them come and have their protest out here like that?
Because they got some uncles that work in the state house and said, come on out here and talk this stuff you want to talk.
I don't understand.
Well, that's the time to live.
They might as well let us go to our schools and teach our kids.
Well,
They might as well.
well, honestly, they're already in your school. Anytime, they already teaching you.
I know.
That's why we killing each other and we won't say nothing.
They walked in my house. They walked in my house September 2nd, 2009 and took my kids because I'm a grateful recovering addict.
There you go.
And took my kids.
There you go. That's
And I ain't get them back yet. From diapers. From diapers. And I don't use drugs. I'm working. Gave my husband a heart attack and everything and still got my kids moving back.
It's white supremacy and racism.
Death to politics.
Death to white supremacy.
Keep it holding my babies in the foster home.
It's white,
holding my kids in the foster home for what?
It's white supremacy when you have
I take care of the whole
a
community.
downtown area that only sees the amount of police during the time when white state workers walk through downtown. Now, we can easily throw that off to the side. But when I pulled up, as I do most of the time down here between 11:30 and 4:30, you see more police that harass black people on the bus stop. They take out benches from downtown. This is downtown. Why would you take benches from the downtown area that black people sit on every day? To protect mostly white state workers who walk through downtown, buying lunch, never speaking, never giving money to the homeless man, and don't even live in Trenton. That's an aspect of white supremacy that needs to be addressed. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about how capitalism, which is a son of white supremacy, allows most of these businesses to run downtown, and none of them are owned by black people. But we spend the most money and we can't even set up a vending stand downtown.
Because of an ordinance from 25 years ago.
Let me shake your hand, brother. I'll be here too. I'll be here.
Come on out Saturday, sis.
Oh, my great.
You know, somebody got to speak these things, Alex Z. Dan. I know it sounds, they just running their mouth. But you work for the media. You work for the media. You can't tell me that the media, in its very own way, expresses white supremacy and racism in its own way. It does. It projects a story of black on black crime and minimizes when a white man in Princeton or West Windsor murders his wife. You know, he's still a businessman. You know, he gets his lawyer. He ends up maybe beating the case or doing a little bit of time and we never hear about the story. But when the black man who's probably only charged with some charges of murdering somebody, he's pulling the front news, pulling the front page.
It get better than that. When a kid, 15, gets shot, and they can relate to sometime 2 years ago when he had a drug charge, which ain't related to the fact that he got shot. What is the fact that he had a drug charge at the age of 13 got to do when he get 50, he gets shot? They unrelated.
It's called the criminalization of the black male. We don't criminalize George Bush. We don't criminalize George Bush's daughter who got caught drinking, driving. We don't criminalize the state, what's the boy, even though they attempted to, but it's going to get brushed up under the rug right here in the city. Tony Mack's white chief of staff, recently driving without a license. You let that have been Alex Bethea. You let that have been Divine Allah.
You would be arrested.
Hell, you let it have been Divine Allah who leaves a city council meeting and backs into a police officer's car. When I got elected. Come on, man. We project it when it's somebody black, it's white supremacy. And I'm not saying that this white woman is white supremacist or racist. I'm not saying you, Alex Z. Dan, but you can't tell me that the people who are in some boardroom right now saying, Barack Obama, let's go over there and push a button that can drop bombs on innocent men, women, and children. Global white supremacy, and you can't tell me that's not white supremacy, man. You can't tell me white supremacy is not in these schools where little black boys are told, you won't make it as a lawyer like they told Malcolm X. Won't you just be a carpenter? You can't tell me that every time we go to school, it's better that I go learn a sport. This is what they tell me. I just came from reading some books over here at the Kids First Center, reading to all these beautiful children. And I noticed, in not even an hour and a half time, how the young black boy is treated, man. I noticed that with my eyes. I don't go looking for this stuff, but I notice how the white teachers look at the little black boy named Prince. Come on, Prince. You know, you want to dance for? I'm here to read. Why are you talking about dancing to a black boy? But you got, come on, little Jennifer. Come on, Emily. Mr. Divine is here to read to you. But the black boy, you want him to do a dance for me? When I'm coming to read for Early Mercer Reads Day, that's white supremacy in its own little way. And we got to address it. Stop acting like it don't exist. It's white supremacy when you got a majority black and Latino city that's policed by white police officers.
That don't live in the city.
That don't live in Trenton.
So when
but you rarely have a bunch of black police officers patrolling Princeton, patrolling West Windsor, patrolling Lawrenceville. You're not going to have it, man. It's white supremacy.